Welcome to Cudler Invest channel. China blocked American Micron. China says products made by U.S. memory chip giant Micron Technology pose a national security threat. China's Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC, announced Sunday that America's largest memory chip maker poses serious network security risks. This means the firm's products will be banned from key infrastructure projects in the world's second largest economy. This is China's first major move against the U.S. chip maker as tensions mount between Beijing and Washington. The protracted dispute has led Washington to impose a series of measures against Beijing's chip manufacturing industry and invest billions of dollars in the development of America's semiconductor sector. The Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC, said in a statement. The review found that Micron's products have serious network security risks that pose significant security risks to the supply chain of China's critical information infrastructure, affecting China's national security. CAC did not provide details about the risks it says it found or in which Micron products it found them. A Micron spokesperson confirmed that the company received the CAC notice after reviewing Micron products sold in China. In response, the U.S. government said it would work with allies to address what it called China-induced distortions in the memory chip market. We strongly oppose restrictions that have no factual basis, a spokesman for the U.S. Department of Commerce said. These actions, along with recent raids and attacks on other U.S. firms, are inconsistent with China's claims that it is opening up its markets and committed to a transparent regulatory framework. The CAC's announcement came a day after G7 leaders at a meeting in Japan released a joint statement criticizing China, including its use of economic coercion. U.S. President Joe Biden said on Sunday that the G7 countries are looking to de-risk and diversify our relationship with China. This means taking steps to diversify our supply chains, he added. Micron CEO Sanjay Mehrotra attended the Hiroshima summit as part of a group of business leaders. The company said last week it was investing about 500 billion yen, $3.6 billion, 2.9 billion pounds, in technology development in Japan. What does it mean? Jefferies analysts believe the impact on Micron will be limited as the company's main customers in China are consumer electronics firms such as smartphone and computer makers, rather than infrastructure providers. Because Micron's DRAM and NAND products are much less used in servers, we believe that most of their revenue in China does not come from telcos and the government. As such, the ultimate impact on Micron will be very limited, Jefferies said in a statement. Micron has roughly 11% of its revenue coming from the China region. Response and forecast. At the moment, the market is reacting with a sale of Micron shares within 6%. It must be understood that the company operates in a cyclical market segment, which implies seasonal sales declines. The current news, in my opinion, will simply exacerbate the problems that Micron already has, namely, sales fell for 3 consecutive quarters, net income declined for 4 quarters in a row, and besides, we now see a decent operating loss and a simultaneous increase in debt. We have seen this before, the company develops in 2-year cycles. The problem here is that due to the loss of the Chinese market, there is an additional headwind, which may prevent the recovery of the company's flows in the next cycle. From a technical standpoint, I expect the decline to continue in the near term. The final selection area, for me personally, will be around $40. My opinion. Congratulations comrades, we have a new aggravation of the US-Chinese confrontation. Of course, this was a response to everything that the gentleman from the G7 said this weekend: China is bad, China cannot be friends. The Chinese were offended and began to respond. The next move is for the Americans, most likely they will ban TikTok in the USA. But something else is important here. It seems that the Chinese have begun to fully master this nomenclature of semiconductors. They wouldn't ban products that they themselves would badly need. They haven't done this before, have they? It means that their own industry has grown and they no longer need Micron. This is bad news for Micron, not only because they are losing the growing Chinese market, but also because it looks like a strong competitor is emerging on the global platform and may have to lose some other markets as well. I have not yet made a decision on the selection of Micron in the region of $40. I need to follow the development of competition in this sector. But there are no plans to enter above this level for sure. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.